You know, many of us have loved so hard, as we called it. We loved hard in our past relationship. We gave so much of our love to a person, and the person ended up hurting us and taking advantage of us. And we feel like we love the wrong person. So we feel like sometimes we have no more love to give. Let me tell you this. You have so much more love to give. Love is a frequency. You can never run out of it, but you can leave the frequency of love. Never allow someone or anyone to make you drop from that frequency. Because when you leave that frequency of love, you begin to suffer. See, love is one of the highest form of life. When you're in the frequency of love, understand it's not your love that you are given. It's God's love. It's a universal frequency. It's not yours. So you can't give all your love. There's no way that you can give all your love because it's not yours to begin with. What you are doing, you are in the frequency. And what you are doing, you are sharing the downloads that's coming to you. Never allow somebody to allow you or let you or make you drop from that frequency of love. Because when you go lower, you feel like you have no more. But that's only because you stop giving yourself the love. It's because you stop using the love. Because you have left the frequency or the vibration of love. So you feel like you are lower. You feel like you have nothing left. What you must do when you experience this, you have to elevate back to the frequency. So when you elevate, it's not because of someone else. It's not because of your children. It's not because of your family. It's not because of a partner. It's because of you, because you need to survive. This is your living experience. See, when you are dropping below the frequency, is you become into the survival, where you're fighting to exist. You're fighting for food. You're fighting to feel okay. You're fighting for, all these things. But when you elevate to the frequency of love, there's no more fighting. Everybody that you meet is on the same frequency. The problem is, when we into the frequency of love, we don't meet people. We still drop our frequency to meet people. We still drop our standards to meet people. We still go back down to find people to try to bring them up. You can't bring people up until they're ready. Some people are not ready to come up into the frequency. It's too high. People are afraid. See, some of us, when we climb so high and we look down, we get panic. We panic because we become afraid, because what if we fall? So when you elevate into the frequency of love, a matter of fact, if you elevate into the frequency of love, one of our biggest mistakes is that we elevate only when somebody is in the picture. That's the worst time to elevate in that frequency. And let me tell you why. A lot of time when somebody is in the picture and we start to love, as we call it, love them, even though we experience love within ourselves, when we start to love them, we are afraid and we become dependent on them so that we can keep and maintain that love. Even though the love is in our heart, using our heart, our own minds, our own reality, our own feelings. That's what we're using, but we are afraid. So we depend on that person, thinking that the love comes from that person. No, the love comes from the frequency. Now, sometimes people allow us and help us to, we use people to elevate into the frequency, because now your love has to reflect something. I love you. I love this. I love him. I love her. So we use people to elevate. You can elevate on your own. And when you elevate to the frequency on your own, nobody could actually bring it down. And when somebody leaves, you are perfectly fine. Understand, many of us are thinking the wrong thing. We believe in the wrong thing. So we say we have no more love to give only because you're lower from the frequency. When you drop from that frequency, of course, because you're not in there anymore, so you can't give from that frequency. You can only give from the frequency that you are in. Fear, anxiety, depression, frustration, and a whole bunch of stuff. Anger, resentment. That's what you're giving now, because that's the frequency that you're in. So elevate back to the frequency. Don't allow you to depend on somebody, or man or woman, to make you go back up. Go back up because you understand this is your livelihood. This is what you need. This is what brings your skin out. It's what makes you smile. It's what makes you feel happy. It's what brings peace to you. When you elevate into love, do it when you are by yourself. Because some of us make the mistake. Now, it takes a very strong mind. It takes a very strong energy to elevate with someone else because of someone else, but staying there when they leave. Staying there when the person leaves. It takes so much hard work because we become dependent. That's what codependency is. I need you to feel this love. I need you to feel this happiness. To be honest, you don't need anybody to feel anything. It's your feeling. It's your experience. This is your life. Take charge of it. So the reason why we think that we don't have enough more to give is because we drop the frequency. You have a lot more. So let me encourage you. You have so much more. You have so much more to give. You have some, but first to give, you must get. So you must elevate into the frequency of love. Again, by doing things that you love. Speaking to yourself about things that you love. You know what I'm saying? Going to sleep at night. Accepting what happened. realizing that your standards, you can't just go down and pick somebody up and have them to stop doing that. All right? Peace.